Today we're going to go through a great stretch for in and around through your hips for people who spend a lot of time sitting. So this stretch is going to be designed to open up in and around through the insides of your legs, because when you sit all day and you pull your legs in, it tightens up in and around through here. So this is the first step. First thing we're going to do is you're going to make sure that your hips are facing straight forward, and then you're going to take your leg, which is the one that's forward, out to the side at about 45 degrees. In this position, we want to have the foot flat on the ground, and we want to make sure our knee is in line with the big toe. Because when we do the stretch, we're going to move in this direction. We're going to take the knee over the big toe. What we don't want to do is we don't want to drop in so that you've got the knee inside the big toe, or likewise, we don't want to have it too far out. So we get hips straight on. We're going to put our knee out to the side. We're going to make sure the knee is over the big toe, and then we're going to basically take a hips and pelvis in this direction. When we do this, it's going to open up and stretch through the inside or the groin muscles. You'll probably feel it on both legs, because when we spend a lot of time sitting, it doesn't just tighten up in one position or in one muscle. It tightens up in multiple muscles, so you'll get a good stretch on both sides. And that way you're going to just start to beautifully open up in through there. However, the key for this stretch is actually to bring in a little bit of weight, because by bringing in the weight, you're turning on the muscles and you're working the muscles a little bit harder, because the nerves are saying, hey, there's a load here. I need to turn on the muscles, work the muscles, know what they're doing. So by doing this and adding that bit of load and then taking it across, you're going to feel a stronger stretch in through the muscles on both sides. Now, that weight doesn't have to be too heavy. This weight's only 7 kilos, so it's just nice. It just hangs down in between your legs or in front of you. But you'll feel it straight away when you start to do it, that by adding that load, the stretch feels better. Then the other thing is you're going to make sure you actively take the hips across. When you come back, same thing, pull your hips and pelvis back across. Don't just passively fall back to the middle. So there's your first stretch for opening up in and around through your hips when you're doing lots of time at a desk. And if you can do this, bring in a bit of walking, you're going to start to feel that it's looser and freer in through your hips and pelvis.